What's up, guys? It's Vape and I'm back again today on New Year's Day. I hope you all had an incredible New Year. I hope you had an incredible holiday season with whatever you celebrate, if that's Christmas, Hanukkah, or whatever else. I hope you all had a great time with your friends, family, or doing whatever you do best. Today, we have a doozy of a topic to talk about, which is, in the US, it is now illegal for you to vape under 21 years old. Vaping is officially 21 and older. That's a problem, and somewhat of a good thing. Let's talk about it, and let's get into this without taking up too much of your time. So simply, vaping is now 21 and older. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about that. You can no longer walk into a vape shop and buy vape stuff if you're under 21. It's kind of a problem for a lot of people. Let's say you're 18, 19, or 20. You've been vaping for a little while. You can no longer get anything you want to use in a vape shop or online now with most reputable sites. Yes, there are still some sketchy, janky websites that don't card you, but don't buy from those guys. They're not helping nobody. The official websites that sell vaping products like EVC, E-Cigarette Empire, Known Distro, whatever else, name more, they all card you. You have to be 21 and older in the US. I am not sure what the law is in other countries. I know some are going towards the 21 and older as well, some are not. But in the US where I am from, it is 21 and older only now. Cigarettes are also 21 and older, if you were wondering. So it's not just vaping, it's smoking and vaping alike is 21 and older now. It's very sad because vapes are being considered a tobacco product, which they are not. Vaping is not a tobacco product. It has never been a tobacco product. It will never be a tobacco product. But in the long run, at least it's not just vapes. At least it's cigarettes too. So in one way or another, that also hurts the cigarette industry just as much as it hurts us. It does hurt us technically more though, and here's why. Let's say, like I said, you've been vaping since you've been 18, 19, and 20. You can no longer get your stuff. The problem is a lot of gas stations will still sell cigarettes to someone under 21. A lot of gas stations just don't give a damn. And tobacco companies know that. Is it illegal? Yes. Is it a massive problem? Most definitely. I don't think it was exactly a good decision to change it to 21 and older. By alienating a good part of the community, it's going to hurt us with profitability. The big companies, let's name Dripmore, Candy King, let's name Twist, Lemon Twist Juice, let's name Humble, let's name a few more. They do profit off of people who have been 18, 19, and 20 for a long time. A lot of mod makers, Purge, Comp Life, name a few more, also profited off of people who were 18, 19, and 20 for a long time. Because you could legally buy that stuff at 18 years old. It was no questions. Now you can't. So one way or another, that's going to alienate a decent amount of our community. A community we have built from the ground up since 2007. Now you might be wondering, why did they change the law now? It's been 18 and older to smoke since, the 1950s? 60s? Something like that. Why did they change it right now? Well, here's why. A lot of it is to do with stopping youth smoking and vaping. Well, that's the official statement at least. In reality, that's not exactly the case. This is more of an attack on vaping in one way or another, but also a compromise. Let me explain that in depth. So by changing vaping to 21 and older, in a sense, we are kind of compromising. Meaning, we're saying to the government, you have a problem with youth vaping, which we all do. If you're under 18, you shouldn't have been vaping in the first place. No one's going to tell you different. By doing 21 and older, they're trying to eliminate youth vaping and maybe keep the flavor bans at a minimum. But in one way or another, I don't think that's going to work. The government still hates vaping. The US government, our government that we once trusted, hates vaping because it hurts Philip Morris and the tobacco companies. Tobacco companies are at an all-time low when it comes to smoking, and vaping is at an all-time high. Now you're trying to take it away from us because you're not 21. That's a huge problem. Do I think this is going to stop the flavor bans? No. We have a long way to go before we stop the flavor bans and the vape bans altogether. If we even can now. But this might prolong it a little bit. This may give us some time to find a new way to maybe combat the government and the big tobacco companies like Philip Morris. This may give us some headroom. I don't know. I'm not a part of a huge vape company like Known Distro Humble, Twist, e-liquids, whatever. I'm not a huge executive in the company, so I don't know what this gives us, but I do think this may give us a little bit of a headroom. Is it going to save us? Probably not. But does it give us some time to maybe fight back even harder? Yes. By us kind of accepting, and I'm not saying we all accept this, but by most of us accepting the 21 and older laws in the US, we're saying we're against youth vaping too. By all means, you are not a child when you turn 18 years old. When you turn 18, you can vote, you can sign up to go overseas and possibly get shot at or even blown up in the military. Disgusting part is, you can't buy a vape at 18, but you can go get shot at legally. That seems a bit weird to me. Now, you may be thinking that's a weird way of putting it, and it kind of is. But as I look at it, if you're known as an adult and you can legally sign up to go to the Army, the Marines, the Navy, the Air Force, whatever, you should be able to buy a pack of cigarettes, don't recommend doing that, or a vape. You should be able to choose to do that because you're choosing to serve our country. You should not have to wait until you are 21 to buy products when you can legally at 18 vote and get blown up, which is a terrible way of saying it. But that's the reality of this. Where's vapes going in 2020? Where's the community going? Well, that's up in the air right now. Where is it going? I do think the government is going to continue to try to ban us in 2020. I don't see it any other way. But I do think we may have a chance of standing as an opposition now a little bit more by saying we are now against youth vaping completely. The issue still remains that we have a long fight ahead of us. We're not going to win this overnight. Hopefully one day we'll wake up and the government will say, oh, well, we don't care about vapes no more. Vape at 18, vape at 21, we're not going to bother you anymore. But that's not a reality. Never will be. We have to keep fighting. But throughout the whole US, and I'm sure some other countries are going towards this as well, vaping and smoking, gotta include that, are now 21 and older only. A personal thing I've seen already, and this is only a week old, 21 and older vaping started December 28th, practically overnight. I went down to my local vape shop, Steel City Vapors, and they do have to turn away people who are 18, 19, and 20. A lot of their customers have been 18, 19, and 20. Not all of them, not a massive amount, but a good amount of their customers have been 18, 19, and 20. People that they have grown to know over the past year, maybe 2 years, now can no longer step inside that store because of this. And that's really sad. I really hope we can continue fighting and hopefully get to the point of where we can distance ourselves from being called a tobacco product. This is not tobacco. This is not smoking. This is vaping. It's its own entity. By saying we're a tobacco thing, that's a problem. And I really wish we could distance ourselves from that one way or another. Because we are not tobacco. We will never be tobacco. We never have been tobacco. Since the infancy, we were never a tobacco product. We were a vapor product. We create vapor and good smelling clouds. I'll have more information on this as it comes out, but this is all I know of as of right now. It's very sad where we're going, but in one way or another, we cannot stop the fight. We have to continue to duke it out with our government, keep marching, and keep pushing to save this. We have a good shot. We can't stop now. I'm coming back tomorrow. Well, tomorrow or the next day, with another video, hopefully with my beautiful fiance, Ash. She'll hopefully be in this as well. She's over in the corner right now. Say hi, Ash.
Hello.
She's over in the corner. She wants to be a part of this. Hopefully she'll be in the next video. As always, I have so much more coming up on the channel. The official Instagram to Vape Trek is going to be below. Vape Trek Official. Stay in contact with me there. Comments, questions, concerns. Tell me what you want to see. Let's build a community, guys. We have a long way to go. Keep the good fight coming. And always remember, we are not tobacco. We are vapor, and we will continue to say we are vapor. We are not hurting nobody. We are the safer way to get off of cigarettes. And the most effective. Who would have thought? Later.